Hello people of the internet, my name is Jamie and I'm trying to live my best nerd life. Today I'm going to be listing what I think the top 5 worst new Pokemon designs are from Sword and Shield. I'm only going to be concentrating on brand new Pokemon rather than including regional variants of older designs. But if there is a whole new evolution from an existing family, I can also include that. As with many of these lists, these are my own opinions, they may not be the same as yours, which is great, we're all different. With that being said, let's go. First up, we are talking about Thievul. I'm beginning with this one as it was my first new Pokemon of this generation that really disappointed me. With a lithe body and sharp claws, it goes around stealing food and eggs. Boltund is its natural enemy. I thought Nickit, the pre-evolved form of Thievul, was super duper cute. I couldn't wait for it to evolve and become a super strong and integral part of my team. Sadly, it just turned into this unsettling looking Pokemon. The cute and rotund form of my little dark fox had turned into a gangly and mustachioed Thievul. Not to mention the fact that the name Nickit is, in my opinion, an incredible play on the British term to nick something, or to steal something. It was just so disappointing in my opinion. Next up, we have Grimsnarl. To me, this Pokemon is just the absolute worst looking, steroid enhanced, humanoid fairy tale creature ever. Its hairs work like muscle fibers. When its hairs unfurl, they latch onto opponents, and snaring them as tentacles would. Obviously, thanks to its Pokedex entry, we know that the muscle fibers we see aren't actually muscle fibers, but hair. Which I think is even more terrifying for some reason. Imagine having a stroll through the woods and coming across this hulking beast, only to get ensnared in its weird hair, muscle, tentacle hybrid things that cover pretty much all of its body. The Pokemon universe can be pretty unsettling at times. Interestingly, the double M in its name could possibly indicate reference to the Brothers Grimm and their book of unnerving fairy tales, which would be pretty fitting to be honest. Okay, I'm going to make a confession. I think Applin is a bit too easy of a target to complain about, but I'm still going to include it on this list anyway. As soon as it's born, it burrows into an apple. Not only does the apple serve as its food source, but the flavour of the fruit determines its evolution. This thing is an apple. A freaking apple with eyes. I'm not going to pretend that there isn't lazy Pokemon designs out there. I'm looking directly at you, Voltorb and Electrode. But seriously, I mean there are questionable designs of Pokemon in each generation, and at least this one has an interesting way to evolve. In general though, I'm just not a fan of many of the food-based Pokemon. I guess it is realistic though, that if there are magical dragons flying about and literal gods you can catch in small red and white balls, then there will be some living and sentient food stuff. Following on from the topic of lazy Pokemon designs, HiSkew is a penguin with a cube in its head. It actually has 2 Pokedex entries as it has 2 states. Iceface. This Pokemon keeps its heat-sensitive head cool with ice. It fishes for its food, dangling its single hair into the sea to lure in prey. No Iceface. The hair on its head connects to the surface of its brain. When this Pokemon has something on its mind, its hair chills the air around it. Let me repeat what I mentioned a few lines ago. This Pokemon is a penguin with an ice cube on its head. I'm honestly having a bit of trouble saying something more about this Pokemon. To me, it's just such a meh design. Exactly the sort of Pokemon I would catch to fill out my Pokedex and never ever use. With such a small roster of new additions in this generation, it's sad that this is my reaction to HiSkew. Last but not least, let's talk about Zurka. After many battles, it evolves dangerous claws that come together to form daggers when extended. I do want to mention that I really do like the name of this thing. It's a fun play on the word berserker. I appreciate that, but man, something about Berserk just really gets on my nerves. I was surprised that they gave me out yet another form, especially coming off the Alolan variant. I guess it does make sense that something as common as a cat would have lots of different forms, but I would much rather have other Pokemon get the chance of having a new lease on life. The fact that this Berserker also gets the limelight instead of Persian also rubs me up the wrong way. I personally think that Persian's base form is pretty damn awesome, and it could have looked even better as a steel type. And that's my list. Let me know your thoughts about your least favourite designs, your favourite ones, and anything else Nintendo for that matter down below in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, then comment, like and share with your friends. And if you want to see more videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for your time and keep living that best nerd life.